either go Lambo or Rambo Retro. So next, well, I'm not gonna take that straight.
Both can raid.
With
What
a
month did he
$10,000
pick, chat?
For a full month. I'm Alex. I'm a day trader. I've been trading.
I
since
swear if this guy
7
picks
years. In the past
February,
2
bro.
years, I've been reviewing trading signals.
After a
I invite
62
you to
win
join
streak.
me on my quest to find the most profitable trading signals out there.
Did I react to this? Let's see. What's it called again?
His streams and
Convo. Org signal. Review.
him wait almost every day. He loves to say, "What's up, chat?"
What's up, chat? What's going on? Yo, chat, what's up, bro?
What's up,
going on, chat?
What's going
Yo,
on,
chat, what's up, bro?
Today,
on, man?
I'm
What's
reviewing
going
the work
on?
of Don Vo. We will explore his strategy, his streams, and most importantly, I will unveil the results I got by trading his paid signal with a $10,000
chat?
account for a full month. I'm Alex, I'm a day trader. I've been trading for 7 years, and in the past 2 years, I've been reviewing trading signals. I invite you to join me on my quest to find the most profitable trading signals out there. Don Vo is probably one of the most popular streamers of the whole forex trading niche on YouTube. He's got over 1,200 videos up on his channel, which is mind-blowing,
ain't gonna lie,
really.
bro.
And very recently, he reached the big milestone of 100,000 subscribers.
Yo, we hit 100K subs, chat. Did he hit
Another big
100,000 too? 11.4.
Milestone for him was about 4 months ago when he got over the $1 million mark in his live account. Let's go! And I didn't watch every single stream, but many people did see him grow this account as he streamed live, so it does give him a lot of credibility. This live account seems to be with a regulated broker as well, so he might just be one of the best or the most transparent traders I reviewed yet. We'll see. Don Vo also shares with us his trading journal where we can see his results.
This is
and
before
I can
the big
already
loss though we
say
had.
that
This is
most of
before
it
like the
is
2,000 pip
accurate,
loss.
but I did find a few deceptive marketing tactics in his spreadsheet, and I will talk about this more a little later. So of course, as you should know, being successful on the internet doesn't mean the trader is actually successful. And I'm really not accusing anyone here, it's just a fact. There are ways to fake everything you see. As usual, I'll try to stay as impartial and descriptive as possible so you can make your own mind about the trader I'm reviewing. And the big question for most people will be this one: well, what's going on in the Signal group? Since most of his stuff is shown live, why does it even exist? Well, keep on listening, I will explain. If you just discovered Don and you want to trade alongside him, my advice to you would be don't even bother subscribing to his Signal right away. And that is because his strategy is pretty unique. He's got a lot of funny lingo of his own, and you probably want to get used to all of this first. So I would say start by watching his streams. They are free, and after a little while, you should get familiar with.
Sorry, hold on. Is anyone in the chat that we know, chat? Who's that?
Start by watching his streams.
SK?
They are
Okay.
free, and after a little while, you should get familiar with things like a celery or pineapple entry type. And while watching, it is possible to follow along as he takes trades live, and you can try to mimic his moves because right there on screen, he's pretty clear with his entries, his stop loss, and his take profit levels. And this is great because there's many other streamers, like Raja Banks as an example, they won't really tell you when they get in a trade.
Throughout my life, I haven't been spoon-fed. Am I going to find someone else with a golden Lamborghini or with 6-7 cars to tell me where to take a buy or sell? What if he dies?
Okay, so now I'm sure you're wondering even more, why would you even subscribe
Why
to the
is he always
Signal
yelling,
if
bro?
everything
God damn, Raja. Every time he's always yelling, bro. Yelling at me or someone.
I haven't been spoon-fed. Am I going to find someone else with a golden Lamborghini or with 6-7 cars to tell me where to take a buy or sell? What if he dies?
Okay, so now I'm sure you're wondering even more, why would you even subscribe to the Signal if everything about his trades is shown live? Don has a community on Discord, and you can actually join it for free if you want to chat with other members and stuff like that. Then if someone pays for the signals in this same Discord server, they'll gain access to a couple exclusive chats and 2 Signal.
I gotta start ratting this once a day, bro. Honestly, this is a good rat. I'm gonna watch this once a day chat from now on.
Channels. It looks like originally he wanted to make one channel for the scalp trades and another one for the swing trades, but the swing channel is empty, which is not a problem really. All trades are sent in the scalp channel. When looking at the history, out of hundreds of scalp trades made in 2023, there were only a dozen swing trades, and actually there were none this month. You can see his pricing on screen right now, and for anybody subscribing to his signals, well, keep in mind that you will get all of Don Vo's trades. So it's not only the ones shown on his live streams, because he does take some trades while he's not live. Although there's not many of them, there were only 3 this month. So recently, things have changed in the signal channel, because before he used to type in manually whenever he took a trade, and to be honest, I personally wasn't a fan. There was often a slight delay of a few seconds before the signal message got to the channel. There was often no entry price or exit price shown. Overall, it felt a bit rushed.
Getting better, bro.
Now, this is very new in the channel, but as of a few weeks ago, he sends his signals automatically with the help of a bot. With that now, I think this is the biggest advantage of subscribing to the signal versus following his trades on the live stream. The bot takes all of the trades and
Chad, don't lie, bro. Don't lie. How many of you guys have a Discord bot that goes from my Discord to an MT5? For those who are in the channel. Because there's a bot from my MT5 to the Discord, but some of you guys forgot a bot from the Discord to the MT5.
info straight from his trading account, all the levels, all the prices, and pushes it instantaneously.
It's not set up. I'm not gonna send you no copyright strikes or any of that to the chat. Don't worry. So to be honest,
in the channel. Basically, it's just like we do with Lord of the Signals, but that's a different topic. So with that, since we get all of his trades info, there is no spelling mistake, it's very consistent. So now I can automate the signal by using the Discord extension of the copier software, Telegram Signals Copier. I have an affiliate link below for it, by the way. You can check it out. And maybe while you're there, consider clicking that subscribe button and ring the bell, please. It would really help. Okay, so let's talk about his strategy and his trading. And I'm about to tell you what personally I think is the most important stuff to know, but if you wish to learn his whole strategy, I'll let you jump on his website. He does sell a paid course, but there's also a free beginner guide and a free playbook PDF in there for you. Don't forget, he also has about 1,200 free videos on his YouTube for that. His trading is mostly done around 8 or 9 a.m. Eastern time, so that's the New York session, and he used to trade GBP, JPY, and gold, but it seems like now he trades gold exclusively. Okay, so my next sentence might scare a lot of people here, but please bear with me. So the vast majority of Don's trades are scalp trades with a low risk reward. Are you still there? Okay, you don't have to be scared. I said it so often. The risk reward and the win rate, they are communicating vessels. It's just a myth to think that a high risk reward is absolutely needed. So let me illustrate what I'm saying. Let's see a recent trade from him as an example.
Why is risk to reward the main topic of it though? Like, what makes it, like, out of every other thing you learn in trading, like, how come risk to reward is like the number one thing that everyone preaches, or everyone likes to speak about the most? I swear, bro.
Example, it's a sell trade, and I would consider it as a fairly typical scalp trade for Don.
Stop loss is above the candle highs, and TP is down here at 2005.1. Let's see, if I would have ranked the most importance of trading, right? Okay, so there's risk to reward. There's, what else is there, chat? Risk to reward. There's risk percentage, like the lot size. There's what else is there? Risk to reward, lot size, risk management. I can't think right now. Psychology. I don't know. 4-3. Risk was always the main topic. So this is like the idea we're looking for.
As you can see, compared to the entry price, well, the stop loss is pretty far and the take profit is much closer. So this gives the trade a lot of breathing room. And of course, with a setup like this, a very low risk reward setup, he will hit the take profit much more often, simply because it's closer to the entry. So this is what gives him his high win rate. So in this particular case, some would say that with a 75 pips take profit target, well, the setup is a bit big to call it a scalp trade. But I still do consider it a scalp because he ended up closing the trade early in full at 14 pips of profit. And this is what he does most of the time. It's very rare that we would see him wait for the full take profit to be hit. He usually closes early as his strategy calls for it, based on how the candles are forming in front of him and when they close above or below his key levels. Another thing that is maybe not unique to him, but it's clearly not as popular, it's his risk management strategy. So most people, they risk a steady percentage of their account for every trade, and this is done by opening a smaller lot size for trades with a further stop loss or a bigger lot size for those with a closer stop loss. The copier software I use can do this automatically, or most people will use a free online lot size calculator to achieve this. But that's not what he's doing. What he does instead, he uses fixed lot size for every position he takes.
But every year, chat, I increase my lot size once a year. Last year we went from 10 to 20s. This year 20 to 30s.
So yeah, it's always the same lot size for every
He
position.
has all the clips, bro.
He's been using 30 lots since March 24th last
He knows
year
the
in
exact date
2023.
too.
So his overall risk is very dynamic. He will lose more if his stop loss is further. When a trade is in drawdown, he will sometimes add some more positions to the trade. Again, these will be additional 30 lots positions, so this
Apples?
increases his risk substantially. And when he does this, he calls it the pineapple play.
When I get into a trade setup, I make sure I have enough room for our pineapples. Personally, for me, on one account, I would risk anywhere from 1 to 10% per trade. Now, that might sound a little crazy. So I risk 1 to 10% per trade because I have multiple accounts. So I have 3 accounts combined. So when I look at risk, I'm looking to risk maybe like 3%
How long is this video,
of
chat?
the overall
This is like December, right? November.
balance I have throughout all my accounts.
You heard it from the man himself. So the key thing to know here, basically, don't over risk on one position because you might have to stack some more positions in order to follow his strategy. And it's not because you see him risk so much on one account that you should do it too. All right, so it's time to unveil the results. Are you excited for this? Did you click the like button yet? Okay, let's go. So let's compare my results versus the results he advertises.
Okay,
this is
bro.
the spreadsheet I told you about at the beginning. We can see that he is counting pips, which is something I really don't like because most of the time it doesn't mean anything. But then I thought since he uses fixed lot size, then maybe this time it would be accurate, but it's not. And it's mainly because he leaves in blank this close half at section. So for most of these trades, the amount of pips written is the maximum amount of pips we reached with the trade compared to the entry price, but we did not necessarily hold the whole position all the way there. He does take partial profits. Either way, we can see that there are many wins, and we can also see that the losses are much bigger than the wins, which is typical for a low risk reward, high
cooking me?
win rate strategy. What I like a bit less about this spreadsheet is that if we look at this month's results, January 2024, well, we can see all days were good except for one massive loss. However, looking at the total of 169 pips gained for the month, one might think that the loss was not as bad as it really was. And it wasn't a catastrophe either, but let's look at my numbers. I tested Donvo Signals with a $10,000 trading account, and considering he trades with 30 lots positions for more or less $1 million in overall balance, to stay in proportions, I went with 0.3 lots per position. So for him, with net 169 pips advertised using 30 lots, it means he should have made $50,700 this month. And for me, 169 pips total for 0.3 lots. To know how much this makes, you don't even have to take your calculator out. Here's a little trick to calculate this using a pending trade on MetaTrader. As you can see, it should give $507 of profit. So that's about a 5% gain this month. And now let's see the actual results when we account for the partial closing. So this is my trading journal with all the details. Whenever he closed half, my copier closed half. Whenever he closed 5 lots, I proportionally closed 0.05 lots. Because of the partial profits, the wins are smaller, and the loss we had on January 24th did hurt more than what his spreadsheet would let you think. Overall, I made $283 this month with Dawn Signal, which is roughly 2.8% gained. So this is where I have to remind you, inside his Signal group there are no tricks, everything is clear and detailed.
All right, bro.
Also, these results are only for January, and I wasn't there in November and December to follow along. But if we go further back in his history, he's not showing any losses for these months, and it's looking real good. So this little marketing
Yeah,
trick
this was before the
I've shown you in his spreadsheet is a bit misleading, but comparatively to what other traders or other gurus are doing, let's say it's somewhat of a lesser evil. And talking about other traders, well, the very bad ones or the bad signals, there's a ton of them out there. I reviewed many of them, and personally, I trade a very unusual strategy actually using these guys. Basically, I take some trades against the worst of them all. It's a very fun and surprising strategy, and I share these trades in my exclusive Telegram channel.
We're good. We're verified. Oh my gosh. Bro, I thought this was supposed to be my brother, bro. This guy. Yo, I thought he was supposed to be my brother, bro. This guy been dissing me as well for however long too, bro. He was supposed to be my brother. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, bro. He talks mad shit about us, bro, but